to introduce you once again to a good friend, a gentleman that's here. He is a course director. He's a faculty at a number of schools. He's a singing judge. He's also the lead of the current North American Tim Brooks!
Thanks. It's good to be here. Good to see you guys again. I think I saw most of you guys last summer. I was through for a little brief run through, and it was back for business. So I said, reach out to Steve and see if we could get together and try to get in shape a little bit. So he said I could be bad cop all night. I'm the lead. He's got to deal with it. But I'm looking forward to doing some work. This is going to be fun.
Let's jump right in. When the little bird. Up the top.
When the little bird who has never said.
Let's get that first chord, please. Pitch. So I'll wait for you. Hit this. First chord. Let's make that the side of the minor baritone. One more time. Here we go.
When the little bird who has never said a word starts to sing.
Obviously, you have a lot of fun singing it, and it's good energy level to it, and a very good musicality to it. And so there's a lot of good things going on. What's the breakdown of parts? Leads, how many? Where are you going? Okay. Basses? So is it like an intentional kind of split bass?
Well, yeah, it is at the moment. We've played around last week a little bit with getting the bass section back together.
Okay. Kind of like Germany. And the baritones, you guys split too? Okay. Okay, and the tenor?
You want me to go over that there with the lead?
Uh,
Or what's the end of that?
Yeah, let's actually do this. Let's just for now, let's move into Brad's spot. Brad, please move over one spot. Thank you.
So, okay, so we got a good balance, the overall. Bass section is definitely winning. It's always a contest, right? It's always But we sing with a lot of gusto, which is good. I appreciate it. We just can work on a little better toning and tempering some of the higher end gusto to balance a little better. Lead section, we're going to spend some time together as a section a little bit, hopefully, so that we can work on a little, getting a little better lead section unity. We can all work on that. It's something that every chorus works on every week, getting the voices to match and to sing alike and to sound as one. And it's something you can never really put in your hip hop. You just have to always work on it. It's like singing in tune. You're always making slight adjustments and having to stop and adjust things to get in tune. You just have to always work on it. It's one of those fundamentals that we'll always do it. And it's a very important ratio. How many of these we have? Two. And how many of these we have? One. Okay. Just remember, there's two of those. So you got to use big ears when you sing. Listen, 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 especially to the other guys in your section. And try to listen to the composite sound of what your section sounds like, and then your contribution to it. Which is different, because normally, being, egotistic we all are, especially leads, right? We just, we listen to ourselves. Wow, aren't I great? Man, listen to me, I'm just singing so well, I'm just so great. Well, you got to listen beyond that, and you have to actually listen to what your voice contributes to the overall lead sound. So you have to listen beyond just yourself to the whole section. And it's for everybody, not just leads. And then how your voice contributes. If I sing a little louder, does it get better or worse? If I change the shape, get better or worse? Is it more like a unit? Am I more a part of the unit or less a part of the unit? Right? So you got to sing to that kind of mythical, imaginary sound, if you will, of what the section sounds like, right? It's kind of like the great quote from Gretzky. He says, most hockey players skate where the puck is. I skate where it's going to be, right? And so same thing for us as a section, as a singer. I'm singing to where the sound is going to be in my contribution to it. And so I know it's a little out there, but think about your blend and your contribution to the individual section. You hear yourself more than you hear the rest of your section. Should be a red flag, right? I need to modify so that I can hear myself contribute and not hear myself above it, right? Can we start again? Start at the top?
Okay, we moved a couple guys around. John, come on down here, please. Dan, would you go up to the third row, please? Right up here. Yeah, John, right there. Thank you. Great. Right in the top. Which chord? Where's the baritone again? Is that your baritone? No. Where's the baritone note? Sing that, please. There you go.
Everybody sing. Everybody sing.
When the little blue bird who has never said a word starts to sing.
We're kind of over 2 in that chord. Let's find that chord right now. On basis and fall. I know this is a new space, right? Different ears. So let's listen. Let's find that bass note again. Here we go.
Nice job. Good score. Well done. Can you get there? Can you land there? Can you just be right there? Don't need a second to get there. Just get there. You know where it's supposed to be? Arrive there, right? It is nature. Here we go.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall in love. Ten times my birds do it, bees do it, even gay fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love. Let's summer says do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love, baby, let's fall in love. Oh, Amsterdam, do it, not to mention the things, folks inside and do it, things I meet with orange teens, without means, do it, people say bossy means, do it, let's fall in love. Oyster Town and Oyster Bay, do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's fall in love. Everybody's falling in love. Yes, sir, we still do it. Even lazy jellyfish do it. Why not do it? Let's fall in love. Fall in love. Although it shocks my shadow, why not you shall do it? Waiter, 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 granny, rainy shadows, shows, English souls do it, goldfish in the privacy of holes do it. So let's do it, let's fall in love, let's do it, let's fall in love, yeah, let's fall in love, let's do it, let's fall in love.
That was better the first time through. Would we all agree with that? Yeah. Sound a little more together. Adjusting to the space here. So let's keep trying to, every time we sing it, get a better feel for singing together and singing with the other guys in your section. Those solos really make it really apparent whether it's together or not, right? Baritones do one, or just a lead basic tenor?
Just lead basic tenor, yeah.
Right. Yeah, can we, that was much better on that chord that you stopped before as well. So can we go back to there and then like start the chorus and maybe stop you a little bit, we can work on a couple things? It is nature. You know? Ready? I'll wait for it.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us
Using your hit chord, please. Need a pitch? Dumb question now. So give him that attack again. Where is it? That time you got it all together, right? Times before it was kind of haphazard. Some guys coming in early, some guys coming in late, right? You can't be an average. He's early, I'll be late, we'll meet in the middle. It doesn't work that way. We have to always be right there at the same time, right? So that was perfect. So that means you can do it every time, right? Let's just do that from now on.
it is nature, that's all.
Do it again.
It is nature, that's all.
Let's stop on that nature word again. And what's our vowel? That's a word, that's a weird vowel sound. Nature, sure, as in urge, right? Let's hold that, let's identify that and see if we can figure it out. I'll wait for you. Pitch.
It is nature.
Everybody together on the same attack. Everybody on the same attack.
It is nature.
Nature, right baritone, sing my note.
But this should not be a surprise. We've been doing this for months now, right? Here we go.
Is nature.
Finish singing, oh, please. Yeah, sing it again. Kind of coming in and out. Get a good support, get a good spread of support. You gotta be able to hold it, maintain it. You gotta be able to hold it, maintain it.
Is nature.
Straining note, and you like relax. It's all nature. Right, and accept. So nature, nature. Can you sing those to the baritones in nature? Nature. Nature.
Here, we're almost a half step under already.
Nature. Sing it, Paris.
Nature.
Pitch, please. Sing it very down.
Nature.
There's no last one way up there. Nature. Here we go.
Nature.
That's better. Sounds good with the pitch pipe, not fighting with the pitch pipe, right? Can you do leaves and baritones?
Nature.
Yeah.
Which part do you want to sing? Lead or baritone? Okay. So start out there, tune it up. Ready? Nature. You're under, not good. You're in tune, let's do it again. Nature. Got it there? Hear that? Perfect interval. It should sound nice and soft.
Yeah. I was trying to make it flat.
Let's try all four. Let's try all four.
Henry, guess what? Your notes have changed. They're a slightly higher version of the ones you didn't see.
Basically where the leaves and berries are.
Is nature.
Now we got it in tune, now we can do something with it, okay? Until we get in tune, we can't do anything with it. We can't match the vowel because it all fights if it's not in tune. So now we can figure out the vowel and the color of it and the kind of the warmth of it, right? And so the phrase is what? It is nature.
That's all. Simply telling us to fall.
Okay. All right. So on a volume scale from a 1 to 10, where are you here on nature?
Probably about a 4.
Okay, so it's not overly aggressive. It's very easy as well, right?
Yeah.
It is nature, that's all, whatever. I don't know about the next.
Yep.
So it's not it is nature. It's not that way, right? It is nature. Not, I mean, there's times for that, but just maybe it's that spot, right? It is nature. So a little more air behind the tone. Can we warm it up and just put a little more air underneath it? So it's just a little warmer sound. Pick it up a little bit more than its nature. So that was much better. The warmer sound, much better, much better. You feel the difference? The overall sound of it? You sing together a little more easier. This kind of da 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 is easier to match than da 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 da, right? It is nature. A little more air behind it. It's always good. Okay. Sharpen the thing right up. Start the top.
Never said a word, starts to sing.
Just a second. Tell me what those lyrics are again. What kind of bluebird is it? Little bluebird starts to sing, right? So what is a little bluebird who has never said a word? So this is not an overly aggressive bluebird, right? Right? Probably not, right? So a little bluebird that has never, whatever, never said a word, starts to sing. Spring, okay, whatever, right? But think about the aggressive nature or again, the tone. Is this a warmer sound? Is this an easier sound? Maybe. Let's try it. Let's see if we can make it just a little easier. It's a little bluebird, not the giant canary, right? Condor, yes.
When the little bluebird who has never said a word starts to sing.
Don't ring just by singing it loud, right? We can ring a chord just as much singing it softly as we can singing it loud. We can ring and sing it just as much as we can by singing it aggressively. Just singing it aggressively doesn't make it ring more, or doesn't make it more in tune, right? So let's opt for getting the right place, and then ring. That was good. That was really good. That's spring. Nice E vowel. We match the vowel. We sing it in tune. It can't help it ring. Okay? Sometimes we sing through the ring by being a little too aggressive. Ring, right? We blend, and we can really lock it up. That was right there.
When the little bluebird who has never said a word starts to sing. Telling us to fall in love. And that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
Good, much better. You guys feel that? Feeling where that's a little easier approach? Even when he's bringing you more, don't change the tone. Okay, this doesn't mean you go from, right? Okay? You have to be well disciplined as singers. No matter what he's doing out here, you know what you can and can't do. And you know what's good and what's not good. And so that you're going to always defer and default to singing it well. If he wants more, you do as much as you can. And if you can't sing it any louder and still sing it pretty, then you don't sing it louder. Right? I'm at the red line. Right? So I can't go any louder. I think what he's asking for is a little more energy. Okay? Not necessarily, maybe a little more volume.
Energy and shape.
Shape, yeah, there you go. Shape.
More shape, right? And on something static. But definitely not this.
Right. Good. Yeah. Totally agree. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
From the chorus or from
Let's start at the top one more time.
top? Here we go.
When the little bluebird who has never said a word starts to sing.
Sorry, the thing goes down. Thanks for being here.
Okay, appreciate it.
When the little bird who has never said a word starts to sing. Spring, spring, is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall.
Pronunciation, right? And again, don't just default to always whatever he's giving you this to singing louder, okay? Because that's just one tool we have in our bag of tricks, volume and tempo. Okay? They're not the only tools we have. They're certainly important ones, but we have more than just those two. Want more excitement? I'll sing louder and faster, right? No, we can do more than that, right? Maybe a little louder, but more color, more shape, okay? And what was that last one, the cyan?
Yeah.
Right? And so some of the pronunciation of it is very important as well. So there's a lot of, we just need to make sure we're all knowing exactly where we cut out and come back in, and singing to bar lines and things like that. Because it gets a little sloppy, we're not all on the same page. Because there's a lot of staggered ins and outs on this thing, right? What I'm talking about? So just that transition into the chorus. Let's see if we can't get through that a little better. It is nature. Yeah.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall.
So he wants you a little more nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall, right? So what's happening is we're letting the sound diminish on all, and we're not singing through it. It is nature, that's all, simply telling us. Okay? And what's happening is all, simply telling us, all, simply, just sing through it. Sing through it, get that L, and go right through it with a good intensity of tone. Okay?
Sorry, I'll wait. Here we go.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and that's one verse to it.
Please your love say love. And then you breathe.
Yes.
We do it. Love. And that's why birds do it. That's exactly right. Do that. Can we do that? You got to cut off on the beat, okay? And I know we always teach you, we want you to hold as long as you possibly can, and that's great, but you can't hold beyond the bar line. You can't hold beyond the spot that you should cut off, because then you mess up the tempo. This is definitely a tempo song, so you have to breathe, you have to cut off, and enter and exit in tempo. You can't be here, well, I'll go out just a little bit longer. You can't do that, okay? And so it's up, and that's why and that's why exactly.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and that's one verse to it.
Yeah, you got to cut it off by finishing the word. And that's, and that's. Okay, again, you're the lead, you're the melody singer. You have to be artistic, and you have to finish every word sound again in tempo.
That's the top three parts. Oh, this was all top three parts. Finishing the word, releasing it.
Right, here we go. The baritones are better be schooled now after I lost the lead.
It is nature, that's all.
Sorry. Leads took all the heat. Baritones and tenors, hope you're paying attention.
You're not there to me, right?
Here we go.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and as one birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's fall in love, let's fall in love, as supper says, do it, Lithuanians, let's do it, let's fall in love.
Latvians. Oh, not Lats, as in Latvians. Latvians? Let's.
Yes, our L-E-T-T. Hagen, our European import, tells us no, there's a let's right. It's a remote drive.
I would say kind of like a Latvia. So there's a Latvia and a Latvia?
Okay.
You're giving us a rhythm there, that break at the right time. And in the moment, somebody can take a little bit behind that. So you do it for me.
Right, we have a little tempo issue there. So, top three parts, I'm going to trust you know where it is now, right at the bar line, and I'll just find it. It is nature.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and as one birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's fall in love, let's fall in love, as Scupper says, do it, Lithuanians, let's do it, let's fall in love, baby, let's fall in love. Oh, Amsterdam, do it, not to mention the Finns, folks in Siam, do it, Siamese twins, teens, without means, do it, people say, possibly the means, do it, let's fall in love, come on, let's fall in love. Oysters down your way.
Great, up to that point, Leeds, you just kind of lost you a little bit on your little solo thing there, right? Okay, so the last rhymes with the upper sets. Okay. I got it, 56 times.
Some of us got it too.
Yes. Yeah, you know, it's always about the lyric, especially in a song like this. It's about the lyric, it's about the rhyme. This is Cole Porter, right?
Yeah.
Cole Porter's all about clever lyric and clever rhymes, right? And so that's make sure that you get that too, okay? And that you're delivering a song that's about clever rhymes, and that you feel, isn't this you? Okay, I got another one for you. This is and so I feel that. If you feel that as a singer, I'll feel that way as the audience. That this is just a really cute song. It's about clever rhymes, and it's all from that era where they were really talking about sex, but they couldn't. So they would do this. All these things do it. They do it. They do it. What is it they're doing? They're falling in love. Oh, okay. So it's okay, right? So mild by today's standards, but back then it was a little bit racy, right? But it's all about the rhyme. It's about the lyric. It's about delivering the lyric. And he's asking you to do different things, which is fine. That's part of the delivery. Like the Cyan.
Yeah, that's the joke, right? Folks in Siam do it because Siamese twins.
Right. See, just like that. Again, it's not that he said it louder, right? It's not that he said it louder. He just said it more expressive. Because sometimes the louder we get, the message gets lost in the volume or in that kind of thing, right? So sometimes the more intense thing is when you get their attention. So, remember, every word that you finish, you have to finish all of the sounds. Whatever it is, you can't just lop it off at the end of the vowel. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And if you're taking a breath, especially, unless it's a cheat breath, you have to finish that word. You have to finish all of those sounds that are in that word. In tempo. In tempo. By the point of cutoff, you have to be done. So we went through that with the leads or the top three parts. Love, not just love, let's do love. So everybody just be really aware. Make sure that we're finishing words. That's part of the shape. Part of the color. Okay.
His nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall.
Harping on it, that love that the top three parts are holding, you have to finish the words, okay? Love, and that's why. There has to be an end to it. It can't just be and that sounds very amateur, okay? You have to sound like a really good professional singer. And I'm going to finish all those words, okay? All three parts. All three parts.
You want to just do top three for them?
Sure.
Top three.
His nature, that's all.
Everybody gets that low?
His nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall.
Okay, let me stop you again there. He's trying to get you to do something on fall. He's trying, every time we sing fall, he's trying to get you to do something. And it doesn't mean just sing louder. It's all simply telling us to fall. Can you just give it a little color? Can you give it a little shape? Maybe a little vibrato? Maybe something. Give us something on it other than just, okay? Shape it, shape it, shape it.
They've never heard any of this. Here we go.
No, you're right on.
His nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and that's why birds do.
We all have to breathe. You can't be a hero. I'm going to sing through this record. I don't need it. We cannot do this. Everybody, it's a planned breath. Love, and that's.
Love, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Love, 2, 3, 4.
Love. And that's one. Right? And that's one. Let's try this again. He's very from center. Everybody participate.
His nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. In love, and that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love, and stubborn let's do it, lift the wind into let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, baby, let's fall in love,
Let me say, baby. Say baby like you sing bass with ringmasters. Baby. Say that. Baby. That's gonna baby let's fall in love. That's what it is.
That was good. And you're shaping that last one that back at the beginning. You're a fall, right? Yeah, that's great. And it's not, again, it's not that it's louder, it's just it has some shape. So when you speak, let's fall in love, not let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. That doesn't give me any more. Yeah, I'll sing it louder. He wants more, I'll sing, oh. Is that any more colorful? No, right? Are you delivered? Let's fall in love. Think about that L. You want to get to that L. Get that L some shape. Good. Good. Everybody. All skate. Here we go.
It is nature, that's all, simply telling us to fall. He reigns love, and that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it.
So what's the rhyme with birds do it? What do it? Bees. And what's the rhyme with bees? Fleas. Educated fleas do it, right? That's again for the punchline of this. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, right? So we got to think about setting up those rhymes. It's about the setup. The most important part of a joke isn't the punchline, it's the setup, right? There's a stable bar, and the rest of the bees, right? And so it's about the setup. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Okay? Let's see if we can't get that enunciation. And that's why birds.
And that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love. As Summer says, do it, live the way it is, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, baby, let's fall in love. Old Amsterdam, do it, not to mention the things. Folks inside Amsterdam, do it, inside these twins, teens without means, do it, people say Boston even means, do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, come on, let's fall in love, let's fall in love, say, do it, oysters down in Oyster Bay, do it, let's do it, baby, let's fall in love, everybody's falling in love, yes, we still do it, even lazy jellyfish do it, why not do it, let's fall in love.
Another challenge here is that there's hell to stuff that's going on where we want to shape, but there's pickup going on underneath it where we're losing the first part of it. Yeah. That's just, it's a hard thing to overcome. Because you want the hell note to have some shape, where you have to shape it down properly. So that we pick up. It happens several times. Leads have a couple of them.
Leads have several, yeah.
And I'm just losing. I'm losing whatever the first part. What's the Amsterdam? What's the Dutch end? Yeah, that's the first time I know a Dutch end. What is
The
it?
Dutch in old.
Yeah, I have not heard of the Dutch end. Yeah, because there's hell stuff going on. So we have to find a way to bring that down. You're doing better. You're being more aware of your pronunciation and finishing your word sounds. Everybody is responsible for every one of those word sounds. It's not like I'm going to do more, so Steve doesn't have to do as much, or vice versa, right? We all do every sound. That's just the way it is. We all do it. And they're all important. They're all important. The short notes are just as important as the long notes. We got to get them in tune too, right? So to do what we want to do, we got to do that, right? Right? Yeah. Your comedy, your cuteness, whatever it is better when you sing it, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm not distracted. I'm not distracted by an individual voice that's singing that.
I'd like to move it down at some point. You want to wrap?
Sure,
wrap
we
up
can
some
wrap
of
this. We can just address the
Dutch
thing.
Yeah.
And then we can move on.
And that's why birds, hey, that's why you're there. 3, 4.
And that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it, let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love, and Summer says do it.
Okay, so right there, that in Spain though, right? So let's do it, let's fall in love, let's fall in love. Can you fall in love? Can you light up as you fall? So with the Leads you guys don't back off. He in Spain now, or whatever you're thinking.
Hear that how many parts? Yeah. Got the plan?
Here we go. And that's why.
3, 4.
And that's why birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's birds, let's do it. Lithuanians and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. Baby, let's fall in love. You know, Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Oh, since I am do it, because I reach with some oranges teas without peace. Do it, people say Boston and bees. Do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. Come on, let's fall in love. It's oranges, they say. Do it, oysters down in Oyster Bay. Do it, let's do it, baby, let's fall in love. Everybody's falling in love. Against their wish, still do it. Even lazy jellyfish do it. Why not do it? Let's fall in love. Dreams I might have. Oh, shots my soul.
Yeah, we were really cooking really well up to that time. You just got to sing that together. You got to sing that together. Because when you're out of sync, I can't understand any of the words. Okay.
Back row tenors were behind the front row tenors at that point. So we need to stay right in the
Yeah, so you're now more aware of those spots where you got the cover, you can back out of those a little bit, and so we can do those better.
Good.
Okay.
Sounds good. Maddie, question? Who's the melody of the other two? Bass.
Even jellyfish do it.
It's going away.
Yeah, that's the bass melody there, right? Bass.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, good. Let's shut things.
An old-fashioned girl in a gingham gown has stolen my heart away, all away. An old-fashioned girl in my old hometown promised to love and she's my love.
on, nobody comes to the computer, I think because, blow the F sharp, please. Until about the last 4 measures, we're spot on, spot on. Leads, someone's had a conversation privately last week with Horizons about knowing that in some cases, some notes may not be our best, right? And knowing that we really can't sing them all, with the best quality that we can bring. And just to reiterate, we don't need anybody to sing all the notes. What we need is for you to sing the notes that you can sing best, and understand things that are perhaps a little out of the comfort zone, and get great face. But just addition by subtraction, don't add noise. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's another thing is you're a big enough chorus that you don't have to sing every phrase the entire length in one breath. Okay. Again, you have to know what you can and can't do. If you look at, here's the beginning of the phrase, here's the end of the phrase, and here's you singing. Okay, and you start out, here's your quality, high to low, right? You got a full tank of air, everything's great, and then as you start to run out of air, your quality deteriorates, right? So the goal here is to breathe somewhere before you. Right? I made it! Woo! Right? Don't be a hero, don't make it. And if you don't necessarily use super long phrases, but again, it's okay to take a breath in a phrase, and you understand the rules. You don't finish a word sound. You come back in without beginning a word unless you're with everybody else on the beginning. Hell no, you don't go in and finish the word, even though you're cutting out, right? You don't do that. And you don't want everybody bailing out in the last fourth of the phrase, so maybe you take a breath sooner. Sweet that's what you are to be. Instead of, I love you, that's what you are to be. Right, and then 80% of the guys reading like this, right? You don't want that. So it's okay to take more breaths so that you can sing your best. Just think about that and start doing something. Then we go back to the top. This song again, from a warmth standpoint, pretty warm song, isn't it? Old-fashioned girl in a gingham gown. This is not, some sexy hot mama in black leather, right? This is an old-fashioned. This is a very innocent type of song about a time long ago, and she's very talented, and so you have to think about the color of this. Old-fashioned girl in a gingham. No, right? It's not that way at all. So you're doing that pretty well. You really are. I think you have an overall good sense of it. We just need to get 100% participation. And you need to remember, again, when he's asking for more, keep it in the context. This song would not all of a sudden, he's asking for more, all of a sudden have a big trumpet solo, would it? Right? This is going to be more about strings. And so when the strings get louder, they still sound like strings. They don't all of a sudden go, ba, 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 ba. Right? So keep in mind. Smooth my heart away, right in the pipe, and obey. Yes, she's gonna obey. I got it. Right? So, and obey. So think about keeping the warmth in the sound as you expand. It's shape. Shape is so much more important than just pure volume. Okay? Make sense?
Yes. From the top?
Yeah, wherever you started.
Yeah.
Is that very common?
We have an intro on it.
All be ready. We got ready this way, but we weren't ready to sing. It's like, okay, at least I got that stance thing now. You won't make me start it every time. But that's a cue for you to get everything ready. And so you can sing.
An old-fashioned girl.
Is it a unison? And what's the vowel? Give me me a word. Give me another word. E-H-N, like left, right?
It's not at, it's at.
At.
As in pan.
Try E-H-N and left. And hold, because it's so short. And we pitch. Right? A little bit of H in front of it.
An old-fashioned girl in a gingham
Much better on the warmth. We got everybody on board with the warmth of the sound. We just got to tune it up a little bit. An old-fashioned girl in a gingham.
Yeah.
Can you sing that with me?
An old-fashioned girl
Just leave.
in a gingham
Let's try it again, ladies. Come on. Sing together. Sing together. Blend. Sound like one voice. Listen. If you have to do this with one hand so that you can hear more of yourself, so that you'll sing a little more with the other guys, that's fine. Do what you have to do. Just sing together. One good section. This week.
An old-fashioned girl in a gingham
Good. Can you add a little more warmth to it? It's where we had whoa, we're gonna back here. Knees nice and forward. In a gingham, keep the nice warm area. Lots of warm air surrounding. Just leave.
An old-fashioned girl in a gingham
Good. So some we have to work on individually. Somebody is, we're doing that subglottal thing. You gotta stop doing that, okay? Probably don't even realize you're doing it. But record yourself and listen. It's pitched there. It's easy to do. You don't want to.